Oh, hi there. Have you heard some pretty silly myths about doulas? Today's video is all about busting doula myths. Let me slip off my Birkenstocks, put my shawl on, and smother myself in patchouli, and we can get right down to business. That's better. All right, so my patchouli's on, my Birkenstocks are off, my shawl is on, and I am ready to tackle some of the silliest myths we hear as doulas. Okay, we're gonna talk about the top 5 myths people have about doulas and why they're just not true. Myth number 5. All doulas, hang on, I forget how someone said it. Hang on, I gotta check because these are actually online, things people say online. Doulas are only for home birth. This is not true. Most doulas are for any type of birth that doesn't leave a birthing person traumatized. From there, we get more specific. There are so many doulas who specialize in so many things that finding the right doula for you is all about finding the right fit. All right, on to myth number 4. All doulas secretly want to deliver babies. Not true. Not all doulas want to do that. If you have a doula that does want to do that, you have an aspiring midwife or an aspiring OBGYN on your hands. But not all doulas want to catch the babies. In fact, some doulas don't even watch babies being born because they're so busy supporting the couples they're with. Myth number 3. I have a midwife, I don't need a doula. That's like saying, I have a mechanic, but I don't need a car. It just doesn't make much sense. Midwives are wonderful care-based providers. However, they can only be with you when I like to say, when shit gets real. Meaning when you're uncomfortable at home or early in the hospital and you're working through stuff for you and your partner, they're not gonna be with you the whole time. Having a doula is the emotional support to go with your birth and the coaching aspect, which is also kind of nice. Myth busted. All right, what myth am I on now? Myth number 2, that having a doula will replace your partner. An emphatic no, not true, false. Having a doula, if anything, will actually help include your partner even more. I understand the urge to keep birth as an intimate setting, and I actually support that completely, but having a doula is like an extra set of hands. So if you want your partner to be the one-on-one support that you get to see that whole time and be with the whole time, you have a coach that can quietly instruct him on the best ways he can keep you comfortable. You have an extra set of hands so he never has to leave should anyone get hungry or thirsty. In fact, partners and doulas make super rad teams together at a birth. It's just fantastic. It's good stuff. The number 1 myth about doulas is that we are all these crunchy, hippie, witchy weirdos drenched in patchouli that reek of BO, don't shave, wear Birkenstocks, and ride our bikes everywhere. Although I would love to ride my bike everywhere, none of the above is true. Wait, no, I do have Birkenstocks. So maybe there's a little bit to this myth, but there's nothing wrong with sensible footwear. It has nothing to do with you being a doula. And as for the stink factor, I can attest I do not stink. You can check out my other videos where I talk about the fact that I have this fear of being smelly. So no, some of us are pretty normal. Some of us are weird, but hey, you get weirdos working in an office, right? That's not that strange. I hope these busted some of the myths about doulas. We could literally do this all day. There's so many misconceptions. We do not want to catch your babies. We're not all super weird. Not all of us are for unmedicated home birth only, and we don't stink. So have a great day, and I hope that that settles your chi. So there is my grammar, myth about doulas. They can't speak, they can't spoke it. We support, that cat, can you hear it in the video? Hang on, my pussy's mewling.